Hey everybody, Merry Christmas from Puro Clean and Keller. If you haven't noticed, pipes are starting to burst. It's warming up outside, pipes are thawing, and water's just going everywhere now. So I wanted to make this video, hopefully give you a couple of tips about what to do, how to handle it, what comes next, all of those things. So first and foremost, the number one thing for us always is and always will be safety. So if there's water everywhere, obviously it's a slip and fall hazard. So please be careful as you're walking around the property, and be mindful of that. Electrical hazards. So don't run cords through the water. Don't plug things into outlets where there was water pouring out 20 minutes ago. Don't do anything like that. Also keep in mind, if water was coming from the top down, you saw it coming out of your ceiling, it's quite possible that that ceiling is holding a bunch of water and that it could collapse. So either take it down yourself, punch some holes, or just avoid that area and get any valuable things out of the path. That goes for the garage as well. If you're parking your cars in the garage and you've got water damage on the ceiling, get those cars out of there so they don't get damaged. The next thing is doing as much as you can before the professionals get out there themselves. So that's likely just going to be getting out as much water as you can, whether it's with towels, a shop vac, squeegees, pushing everything out the front door, or into a shower drain, whatever you got close by. That'll help tremendously, speeding up the drying process and just lighten the load on the professionals when they get there. Speaking of professionals, as you're searching for somebody to come out, make sure they are actually a professional. Check them out online, read reviews. Do they actually do water damage as one of their primary services, or do they, remodel kitchens or paint houses, right? Don't let desperation take over when it comes to quality, because you will end up with more headaches down the line, right? They didn't do something right. They neglected something else. Maybe they did way more than they needed to because they were just taking advantage of the situation, right? So make sure you're hiring, a professional that does water damage to get out there and take care of you. I recommend steering clear of what we like to call Dan in a van with a fan, right? Stay away from those guys. Just because they went to Home Depot and bought some fans doesn't make them water damage specialists. The next thing, insurance companies. That's a question we get a lot. Is this covered? Probably, if you have good coverage, right? We're not licensed to do insurance, so check your policy. But yeah, you probably have coverage. The problem is that this is happening all over the country, and insurance companies are going to be bogged down with claims, right? They just don't have the manpower to handle that many claims. So it could take a while before you hear back from somebody. It could take a while before you get paid out on the claim. Speaking of which, it's not uncommon, and actually I would say it probably is common, for whoever comes out to help you to require some kind of down payment or payment schedule as the work is being done. That's totally fine. Just make sure that they're documenting everything as they go. They have the right kind of reports and photos and all that stuff. That way you can take that, submit it to the insurance company, and get reimbursed for it. But keep it in mind. Stay on top of those guys. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. So if you're not hearing back, just keep on calling, annoy the heck out of the adjusters until they get back to you. Those are the biggest things for right now. Also understand that most people have a wait list at this point. So we want to get to everybody as quickly as we can. We wish we could help everybody all at once, but it just doesn't work that way. Get on as many wait lists as you can, and if somebody with good reviews that comes highly recommended from somebody can get to you, great. If you're on our list and you hire somebody else, you're not going to hurt our feelings. We want you to be helped. So if you have any more questions, give us a call, 817-302-2090. Take care.